A while ago, we focused on our region's business on the story of IKEA, the furniture company based in Sweden that has set out to really advance a global standard when it comes to sustainability. And we turned our focus to what's going on right here in our region at the local IKEA store and some of the really concrete steps the company has taken to improve the efficiency of its operations, some of which may be applicable in other businesses, if not in many homes across our region. So we've asked Jennifer Stockdale to rejoin us. She's the local marketing specialist in charge of the sustainability initiatives at the IKEA store in Robinson Township near Pittsburgh. And welcome, good to have you back.
Yeah, thanks for having me back. It's great.
Yeah, we were intrigued. We talked a little bit about all the solar arrays that have been installed on top of the store, some of the things you've done with getting the pallets out of your warehousing process so that you reduce waste and improve your transportation efficiency. But I was also intrigued by the fact that what the IKEA store here in our region is one of the oldest in the United States.
It is. We're this year we are celebrating our 25th anniversary.
Well, that's got to create issues when you're trying to retrofit an old building. Back in 1989, nobody was thinking about sustainability.
Right.
Does that increase the challenge of becoming truly sustainable?
Yeah, it sure has, absolutely. Because not only are we an older store, we're a pretty small store as well. So if you think about all of the things that have to happen in the IKEA store, it's not just purchasing your furniture and home goods, but we have a pretty big receiving warehouse that we have to take care of and storage. So we just have this little tiny corner to fit all of our recycling efforts into, but our recycling efforts are huge. But we found a way to do it. We have a great sustainability committee that takes all of our issues and we just pick apart at them one at a time and try to solve one problem at a time until we get them all there. We're about 60% to where we want to be, but our goal is always keeping an eye on that 100% sustainability.
Well, and you have to recognize, I guess, that it takes time to get there. It's almost impossible to do this overnight and still run a business, still make money, still be able to employ
Absolutely.
everybody, right?
Yeah.
Well, you talk about recycling. So what kind of stuff do you recycle on a regular basis that maybe is possible for other types of businesses they might not be thinking about it?
Sure. Well, right now we recycle, of course, the obvious paper, cardboard. Because of our new palletless initiative, all of our pallets are made of cardboard, so they get put in right with the cardboard. We do electronics recycling, metal, glass, composting for our food in the restaurant. That's another thing. We have a whole restaurant to run too, which creates its own fun. Our cooking oil, things like that. And there are a few challenges that we're still trying to figure out, such as now IKEA globally is working on this as well, but we do get a great deal of particle board furniture because that's pieces and parts from furniture that we make.
IKEA kind of invented the whole idea of get the furniture in a box and then you assemble it yourself. And so
Absolutely.
You've got all the materials it takes to make that possible.
Right. But the thing is that some of it is a little bit difficult to recycle, and while we're working on that on the manufacturing end, we still have it here. So we always try to find ways to donate that as building materials or to artists and things like that as much as we possibly can too.
So it's a reuse strategy, if not purely recycling.
Absolutely. I mean, the things that you can't recycle, frequently there's another use for them. You just have to dig out there in the community and find where it is.
Anything come to mind that's really been transformative in terms of saving money, improving your efficiency? I mean, does this flow to the bottom line eventually? Because it sounds like, especially in an older building, there's a big upfront investment of time and effort to make it happen. You got to hope on the back end it pays for itself, right?
Absolutely. And that's our feeling that it eventually will. I mean, right now, it is expensive and we've had to make a lot of investments. But when you look at that investment and you kind of look out into the future, you can see it coming back to you. Even our cardboard recycling efforts, people pay money for the recycled cardboard, and that brings it in and kind of offsets the cost of waste disposal a little bit. And eventually, when we get to the point where we have a teeny tiny amount of waste and a lot of recyclable product, then we're going to be in great shape as far as that goes. Plus,
so do you have like a target for when you're at 100%? I mean, how long is it going to take? Do you have any feel for it right now based on the progress you're making?
I could see that probably happening in the next 5 years or so. And hopefully some of the technology will catch up with us too. There are a few things that are real challenges for us now, but hopefully that's going to catch up with us soon.
Well, it's exciting, and it sounds like the whole culture of IKEA has really bought into this journey.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the most important things for IKEA too is to make sustainability an easier thing for everybody. So not only do we live that way here at our company, but we want to try to make it easier for everybody to live that way at home. So that's a big part of IKEA's focus, is creating those products for customers. One of the most important products that we have is our LED light bulbs. It's a very inexpensive investment that everybody can make for their house. And if every one of our customers purchased an LED light bulb, it would be the energy equivalent of taking 500,000 cars off the road.
Holy mackerel. So you can really walk the walk by walking into your local IKEA.
Absolutely.
Jennifer Stockdale, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.